Hi everyone, it's Sam from Sitemate. In this video, we're going to look at how we can use the contactless scan-on feature inside of Dashpivot for a visitor attendance sheet. And we're going to scan the Sitemate IDs of any of your visitors or workers using the front camera on your device. So on your tablet or on your phone, if you have a front camera or selfie camera at the front, we're going to look at how we can use that inside of Dashpivot. If you've got your tablet mounted to your desk or to the wall, when visitors come to site, they can present their Sitemate ID, which is able to be set up for free for any worker. Just using the free Sitemate app, they can set up a digital profile and then use that to scan on and record their attendance to site that they were visiting. So we've actually got a simple visitor sign-in template set up in Dashpivot already, and you can see that it's just got a simple date field, a section for notes, and then we've got a section where we've got the contactless scan and sign table set up inside of Dashpivot. We do have a separate video that goes in how you can actually add this table into Dashpivot. It's pretty easy to set up this table. I'll show you in just a moment, but I just want to draw your attention to the fact that every time we scan one of those digital IDs, it's going to populate the name, company, signature, time, date, and location that person actually attended that site and that scan took place. So it means they don't have to write out their details on a piece of paper. It's really quick and easy to collect all of those signatures. So I'll show you how to set it up. So we'll just exit out of here. And we've got our template set up already, but if we just click the Edit Template button and open up the editor, you can see we've got this table here. So all we did to enable this was to add in a table field and set it to be Scan and Sign. And then we just changed the name to be Visitor Sign In as an example. That's really all that we need to do. We already have a table in here, so I'll just leave that out. But assuming that we're happy and we've set everything up, all we have to do is click Save, and then we can start to use this template inside the Dashpivot app. So I'm going to switch over to the Dashpivot app now, and we'll run through an example. So here I've got my tablet connected, and to go and create a new visitor sign-in form, we click the green button. It's going to open up a fresh new form for us, and in the table where we're collecting all of those visitor sign-ins, all we need to do is at the start of the day, after we've created our form and punched in the date, is click the scan button. So I've just got my tablet sitting on the desk. You'd probably have yours enclosed in some sort of case, either mounted to the wall or the table. Make sure that it is connected to power so that if you're leaving the scanner open all day, your device doesn't run out of battery. So of course, with the scanner, we can present a digital ID card and it will read the Sitemate ID and keep a log, and that will populate into the table. So if we click the Done button, you can see that we've got that record there. But sometimes, for whatever reason, just the way that you've got your table or your tablet sort of configured and set up, if it's mounted against the wall, you might not be able to put your phone or your Sitemate ID actually in front of the tablet because the wall is on the back. So what you're going to want to do is click this button here and change the camera that's being used to perform these scans. So if I tap that on my tablet, you can see now that we've got the selfie camera open. And so if we've arrived on site, all we have to do is take our digital ID, just present that in front of the camera, and you can see that it performs the scan. So it's doing exactly what it was doing when it was facing the other way. It's just more convenient to have it facing this way for whatever reason, just the way that you've got your tablet hooked up to the wall or to the desk. It's just really handy to be able to switch it around like that. Cool, and then when we click Done, you can see that we've got those two records there of those two Sitemate IDs scanned into our table. So at the end of the day, assuming that we've collected all of the visitor scans, all we'd have to do is click Save, and then we've got our record sitting there inside of Dashpivot. So it's pretty easy to configure. Just make sure that you're using a contactless scan-on table inside of your form, and then in Dashpivot, just on the tablet, when you open up the scanner, just tap that button to switch the camera around. And that's it for this video. If you have any questions or get stuck with that functionality, we do have some other videos and tutorials available in the tutorial section. Videos covering other functionality, other features, best practices and different use cases for Dashpivot. And if you get stuck, you can always contact our support team just via the live chat, both on the Dashpivot website and in the Dashpivot app. So I hope this has been useful. I will say once again that the digital Sitemate ID is free. So any worker can set themselves up with a free Sitemate profile. Just go to the App Store and search for Sitemate. It's available on iOS and Android. Download it, set it up, and then it just means that every time they come to site, they can just scan that ID instead of having to write out their name and company and sign off manually every single time. So I hope this has been useful, and thanks for watching.